From last year, you should also know how to come up with the equation of a line if you know the slope and any point. So to do that, we use a series of steps, and they come from the fact that we know that if a point lies on the line, it will make the equation true. So all we're going to do for the first part is show that this point does lie on this line. So here's where the y goes, and here's where the x goes. This is our x, and the second number is our y. Now in our chart, we're going to show that the left side will equal the right side of the equation when we sub the point in. So my left side, the stuff on the left side of the equal sign is just y. So my left side is y, and my y is equal to 2 from the point. On the right side of the equal sign, we have x take away 4. So I'm going to take my value of x, which is 6, sub it in. So I will have 6 take away 4, which is 2. Now because these two numbers are equal, we can say the left side equals the right side, and our conclusion is, therefore, the point 6, 2 lies on the line y equals x take away 4. Okay, so because that point lies on the line, it does make the equation true. Now suppose you know that a line has a slope of 3. Where would that go in the equation? Well, slope is m, so m equals 3, and where we have the m, we're going to replace it with 3. So y equals 3x plus b. So if we are given the slope and a point, the first step is to put the slope in for the m. Now suppose you know that the point 4, 5 is a point on the line. That would mean that you could substitute the value of 4 in for the x, because this really is x, and the value of 5 in for y, because this is the y value, in the equation, and it would make the equation true. Just like up here, we know that the point lied on the line because it made the left side equals right side. We're using the reverse of that. If we know this lies on the line, we can sub it in for the x and the y, and that will make the equation true. So take the equation you wrote above, which should be this, which is y equals 3x plus b, since you should have put 3 in for the m, and replace the x with the 4, because that's what we know x to be equal to, and replace the y with the 5. So y is going to be a 5, the 3 will become the 4, and then we have plus b. Now we're going to solve this equation for b. So first I'm going to multiply these together, and we get 12. And then to get b by itself, I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. So if I have 5 and I take away 12, on the other side I've got 12 take away 12, which is nothing, or 0 plus b, which is b, and I get negative 7 equaling b. So this is our value of our y-intercept. And that will allow us to state the equation of the line. Whoops, I forgot to move that up, so let me go through that again. So we've got y equals 3x plus b. Where we have the y, we replace it with 5. Where we have the x, we're replacing it with 4, and that came from our point up here. X is 4, y is 5, y is 5, x is 4. Multiply the 3 and the 4 together, we get 12. Subtract 12 from both sides to get b all by itself. We have 5 take away 12 equals b. 5 take away 12 is negative 7 equals b. So our y-intercept is negative 7. Now that allows us to get the equation of the line. We're just going to put our y and our x back in, and we get y equals 3 for our slope and minus 7 for our b, our y-intercept.